Hello, everybody. I'm Jonathan Coachman, and this is Super Bowl Sunday on EA Sports. We are moments away from kickoff, and we've got a good one on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the Denver Broncos. With that, it's time for Super Bowl 54, and we'll send you now to Miami, standing by to call their fourth Super Bowl together. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. Well, the road ends here. It has been a wild, often unpredictable 2019 season, and now it's time for the greatest spectacle in all of sports. Super Bowl 54 from Miami. You know, this town has played host to 10 Super Bowls in the past, and tonight we write chapter number 11. And what a matchup we've got. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. I'm Brandon Gaudin. To my left is my good friend Charles Davis. And what a thrill to be here for the biggest one of them all, the Super Bowl. And it seems to get bigger every year. The lights get brighter. The cameras more numerous. I don't know. There's just so much that goes into this game. It's an honor to be here, isn't it?
It is an honor, and I can't wait to share this game with you. This is going to be a whole lot of fun. You're my partner, my best friend. I can't imagine being anywhere else but right here with you. And just think about it this way. You mentioned the magnitude. This is no longer just a game for America or even North America. This is worldwide. People watching from just about every country in the world. This is impressive.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and just about ready to roll. The first Super Bowl of the new decade, Super Bowl 54, is underway. This one fielded at the 5. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Cam Newton and the Panthers heading out there. Cam, of course, making his second start in a Super Bowl. The first, that was a night to forget. 18 of 41, 265 yards, no touchdowns, 1 interception, 2 big fumbles. But now he looks to make amends and lead the Panthers to their first title ever.
Check 50, check 50.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. When we look at this unit like we are now, Greg Olsen has become such a reliable target in this league.
Loves to be considered the number one option in the passing game in the offense he plays, and he lives up to it. Knows the defense is set for him, knows how to beat them.
On second down, McCaffrey. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. And a look now at how the Broncos line up defensively.
Muhammad Wilkerson is one of the most versatile defensive linemen in the league. You can play him at any spot and expect big-time production.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Newton to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Joe Flacco heading out, the first-year leader of the Broncos. And Joe, of course, the winning quarterback with the Ravens in Super Bowl 47. He was 22 of 33 that day, 287 yards, 3 touchdowns, part of a postseason that saw him throw 11 touchdowns with no interceptions. Flacco going to bring up the Broncos 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's Flacco. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. And for this offense, yellow highlighter around Trent Williams.
As well there should be. A Pro Bowl, all-pro type of a left tackle. So mobile, you can also see him as a tight end. This guy is a terrific football player.
Incomplete on 1st down. Now Flacco on 2nd. And Sanders has got it complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. From the gun, Flacco. The completion to Riddle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Passing play, Flacco. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And the starting defense here for the Panthers.
Joe McCoy is one of the top defensive tackles in the league. Always a threat to go to the Pro Bowl, especially because of his pass rushing ability.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Flacco leaves to Lindsay on the draw. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 37. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Boom! Yeah! Three down.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsay.
Let's go!
Well, they're getting getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot. Picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Yes! 20! 54 miles. Really high! Yeah, definitely!
Delay of game, offense.
So that'll back him up 5.
Still first down.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Flacco. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the 16, Newton. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Rush in! Rush in! Rush in!
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try the air now with Newton. Stepping up, he'll try and run. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
47 to Mike, 47. Check, 47.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. On second down, it's Lindsey. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Third and long for Joe Flacco. He finds Riddick complete. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. On fourth down, on is the punter, Colby Wadman. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Now this offense ready to head back out there. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do?
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Muhammad Wilkerson able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Newton now to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Newton's Super Bowl nemesis, Von Miller, in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Newton. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Spins past him. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Well, it wasn't so much that it looked like the offense was threatening. They were. I mean, they had great field position, but how about the defense on that one? Huge stop on 3rd down. It wasn't just a stop. Look at the loss of yardage, and it changes the play calling and the thought process for the offense now. Big-time play for the D, and now they have the advantage.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. Now the Broncos defense coming back onto the field. And as we're going to see right here, they have been laying some pretty electrifying hits in this one.
And these are for real. Okay, as you watch, think about putting yourself in that spot, about being the ball carrier or the receiver.
I don't want to.
And then taking that shot, it is something else. It's not like when we were watching that video clip where they showed you how they make sounds for movies. This is for real.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
I got you, son. I got you, son. Check three.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Sliding out of the pocket. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Newton. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that tells you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. On the ground, it's Riddick. He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Wait. Watch the screen.
Here's Flacco off the play fake to Lindsey. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The man wreaking havoc there, Gerald McCoy, the D tackle.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Flacco on the give to Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Flacco from the gun. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Carolina getting set to take the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
But he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Look at it.
Delay of game, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
All day, baby, all day.
Still first down.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Newton now to throw. And that's complete to Adams. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton stepping up. He's going to keep it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They fake the give. Newton. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
All day, baby, let's go. Let's go.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
On 2nd and 9, Flacco. He'll get this one to Patrick. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. 3rd down. Flacco from the gun. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple of yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Taking it about the 16. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This is McCaffrey, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 2 minutes even on the clock in the first half of Super Bowl 54. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
16 yards, a first down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Newton. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
That's big.
If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Flacco. And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Now Flacco. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Gerald McCoy. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Flacco, a veteran in these situations, hurrying his guys up. They'll try the draw, Lindsey. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
From the 36, Newton, and that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Again, he was looking for Devontae Adams, and it's 3rd and short.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Here's Michael Pilardi now. He's been terrific so far. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all tied. So we've reached halftime here in the 2020 Super Bowl, Super Bowl 54. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. Meanwhile, in our game, to call it a defensive battle would be an understatement. 0-0 is our score. We'll be looking for something in that second half as we send it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. They'll run on first down. Lindsey, and they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. C.J. Anderson in the game. He gets it here.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Let's see what you got.
3rd down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they put that one like a great boxer. They run their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Check, 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 check. Check, check.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he's got his target. That's Moore. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. Challenge, the refs have to take a peek and see whether or not the receiver is able to dot the I with both feet.
While making sure that he possesses the football all the way through the catch.
Let's go. Let's go.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
He can run for it, and he will. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and still nothing on the scoreboard. It remains a scoreless tie. Thought that might be the goose egg breaker, still stuck on 0.
Yeah, this is still a tight game, too. We got to keep that in mind because that miss there, you hang your head, you let it affect you the next time you go out there, then you've really hurt your ball club. Get yourself together. You might get another opportunity, and they're going to count on you to put it through the post.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Trey Boston up to make the tackle. Another run by Lindsey. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. From the gun, Flacco. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, when both guys went up for the ball, I just thought, who's going to come down with it? I didn't think he'd come down with it and then take it all the way for a touchdown.
That's battling, isn't it? Because normally, if both guys go up for it and come down with it, the tie goes to the offense. The defensive player didn't want it to be a tie at all. He wanted a little bit more, took it, and went the other direction.
Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah,
the Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay, 79 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And we are tied at 7. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And a long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the gun, it's a give to Peterson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Muhammad Wilkerson elevated a Temple program that was looking for players like him, and he's carried that on into the NFL. What a terrific play there.
Yeah, nice tackle for loss for the former Temple Owl, as you said, and the 30th pick in the 2011 draft. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there. That brings forth a 3rd and long. Now Newton. Here's a screen to Powell. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter. Out there to start their next drive, Phillip Lindsay and the Broncos. And as the numbers show, he really wasn't in the mix at the beginning, but they've got him in the rotation now, and it's proved a good move.
And that's what happens when you're a good player. There's a lot more attention drawn to you, and it's obvious that they had him in their game plan on defense, not letting him get off to a good start. But he's found a way so far here in the 2nd half.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. 18 big yards on that one and a Denver first.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. A nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yes! Wait! Mike 54! Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Throwing here on first down. Flacco. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Setting up to throw, Flacco. It's caught by Sanders. And down inside the 15 he goes.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
This is the tight end Fant. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Once more, it's Flacco. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Noah Fant there to make the grab. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to drop those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. The lefty Tavecchio now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. To the field, here come the Panthers. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position, the ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it's a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it, and even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you at important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
On the move to his left. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 to 1st.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it a 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Newton. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Devontae Adams there to make the grab, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him, because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's Flacco off the play fake to Lindsey. That's complete to Jake Butt. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Flacco's throw taken in by Fant. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Check 31.
On first down, it's Lindsey. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. From the 22, Flacco. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the game there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Now it's Flacco. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Philip Lindsey, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Tavecchio good on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Cam Newton getting ready to go again on offense. And after the slow start, the numbers show he has really straightened things out. How often sometimes is that you come into a game and the defense is game planned a little differently than you expected?
More often than maybe people realize, so adjustment.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Von Miller able to run him down for a loss of a yard.
How about that, partner? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Newton. Big hold to the 30. Wright's got it. And all the way up to the 31-yard line. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
First and 10 at the 31.
Now Newton on first down. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's second down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jeremiah Tauchu. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Now it's Newton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina. Fielded at the 20. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
The really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to make it 4th down. You hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Getting set to go again here. Cam Newton marches back onto the field. I would imagine you want to win every game big, but if you're a quarterback in the NFL, this is the spot that you love.
You've been dreaming of it since you were a kid, playing in the backyard or the front yard, wherever, where you went through those imaginary situations. Now it's real, though. What practice have you put in since the OTAs and mini camps, preseason camp, sequence of plays, get the ball to the outside, get it out of bounds, save your timeouts, move the ball downfield to get your team in position to win the game.
A field goal, of course, no good. They need a score. The clock showing 2 minutes even in what's been a memorable Super Bowl 54. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. He'll look to throw, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They'll go again with Lindsey. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Here's Flacco. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. as he'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. They'll throw out wide, complete to Sanders. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it third and goal.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them in contract time.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
The kick by Tavecchio is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, they've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
A big play there. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
And he's got it. And the Lombardi Trophy goes west, and it goes to the Denver Broncos, your Super Bowl champs. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.